bring your library into the 21st century. First, let's talk about the library's annual usage. Each year we loan almost 300,000 items. We answer over 20,000 reference questions. We serve 37,000 wireless and computer users and receive nearly 170,000 visitors. We're a Class 5 library, serving 35,563 residents in a 20,000 square foot building. So who are we now? As of August 1st, we went from being the Independence Township Library to being the Clarkston Independence District Library. Why? Because the library under which our library was established was repealed. We needed to reestablish under a current and valid law. The library is now governed by an independent, non-compensated library board that includes representatives from both the city and the township.
You were forced to do this?
So how do we compare? The Springfield Township Library has a population of 13,338 residents. They have a millage rate of 0.9181. So let's take their annual budget and divide it by the number of residents. We get a spending per resident of $53.35. The Brandon Township Library, with a population of 14,765 and a millage rate of 1.7739, has a spending per resident of $61.30. Orion Township Library, with a population of 33,463, has a millage rate of 1.4189 and a spending per resident of $64.32. Independence Township Library, with a population of 33,543 and a millage rate of 0.691, has a spending per resident of $33.95. What have we lost? A full-time position was eliminated, and part-time staffing was reduced by 30%. The library has closed additional days, a total of 23 days, and all summer Sundays. After-school children's programming had to be eliminated. There are fewer computer classes. The summer reading program had to be reduced by a full 2 weeks. There's a longer turnaround time between the time that library materials come into the library and the time that they get into the hands of our patrons. The budget for books, music, and movies has been reduced by 43% since 2008. There are longer lines at our service desks, and the 3-year technology plan for public computer replacement hasn't been funded for 3 years. What do we need? The last step in the process of reestablishing the library is to have the community vote on a replacement millage. The district library agreement proposes that we change from 0.691 to 1.25 mils. The millage will replace all current millage and contract funding for the library in both the township and the city. The library's operating millage has been at the original 0.75 mils or less since the library was established in 1965.
Wow.
There has never been an increase.
Oh.
So what does this mean to the average homeowner? The average home market value is $200,000. In Michigan, we are taxed at approximately 50% of market value, which is $100,000. Per $1,000 of taxable value equals 100. So 1.25 mils times 100 is $125 per year, an increase of only $56 per year for the average homeowner, or the cost of 2 hardcover books. So let's look at some sample houses. This 2-story house with a 2012 taxable value of $60,800 would have an annual library cost of $76. This ranch house with a taxable value of $74,040 would have an annual library cost of $92.55. The same is true of this 2-story house. And this house with a taxable value of $180,440 would have an annual library cost of $225.55. How will we compare? If this millage passes, the Clarkston Independence District Library, with a millage rate of 1.25 mils, would have a spending per resident of $50.44. What will we gain? We'll bring our library up to current standards. We'll bring the township and the city together in the governance of the library. We'll expand the ebook collection to accommodate the demand of Kindle, Nook, and tablet users. Expand collaborations with the schools. Restore funding to the technology plan so the public computers can be replaced and updated. Develop resources to help small local businesses to succeed. Increase the budget for books, music, movies, etc. Restore children's programming and add additional programming. Provide outreach, that is, library programs beyond the library's walls. Provide more classes and programs to promote lifelong learning. And develop and fund a capital improvement plan for the maintenance of a 20-year-old building. So do you still have questions? You can contact me at the library, 248-625-2212, or email me at juliem@indylive.org. You can visit the library's webpage for more information about library services, the library's millage, the library board, at www.indelib.org.